Welcome in, my beautiful, beautiful souls. Guys, hello, Dr. Destiny's back, and still working at the series of the healing child, the inner child healing and the inner child connection. I talked on the last two videos about the imprints that has been left on us through our hurts and through the pain or the abuses or whatever that you have gone through when you were a child. That was in your early experiences of life, even when you were in the womb. So go back and watch those two videos. And it's time to be happy because we're ready to heal from those places, from those old places in our lives that has kept us restricted. We want to be able now to just move forward and live life to the fullest and enjoy every moment of it without those old memories, those past hurts, those limiting beliefs and all those things. It's time to be happy. It's time to be happy. Do y'all remember this song when you were a little kid? See, I taught school for kids. I was a therapist. I was a mentor for children, and I taught in classrooms for many years, over 37 years. And I remember this song. And oh, this is my other little friend here. This is Destiny. This is Destiny. Destiny. But anyway, she can help me sing this. Okay? She's happy, that's why she's laughing. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. It's time to get happy and clap our hands. So this video today, people, welcome in. I'm Dr. Destiny, a holistic health coach. I'm a health nutritioner. I am a therapist as well as a trainer and a counselor into helping people to become their best and better version of themselves. So I do a lot of counseling and teaching, helping to empower and to encourage you and motivate you to connect back to your whole self, the whole being. So this inner child healing journey is something so valuable, so important in my life, and I just want to make sure, people, that you understand what this is all about. When you watch my videos, people, do not forget to go into the description box or the comment section, because I drop a lot of information, because there's so much information that, and I can't get it all in at the time that I'm doing the videos. So I put them in the description box or the comment section, hoping that you're reading it. But a lot of times people click on, boom, 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 2-3 seconds, they gone. And then when I put the community tab out there and I put the questions in there, and I ask questions about things that I have spoken on in my videos, and they come, I don't know the answer, Dr. Destiny, will you help me with the answer? If you will take the time to watch the videos to its entirety, and read that description box and comment section, that answer or those answers going to be looking you right in the face. So that's why I know a lot of times, people, you're not listening. That's why I know a lot of times that you're not really paying attention to what is being spoken or said in the videos, and you're definitely not reading the comment section or description, or you will not be coming back asking. So I'm going to drop more information in the description box, so read it. Now this video today, I'm going to talk about putting in the work and where to start healing your inner child. Now I have seven ways to heal your inner child. And today, I don't want to do all 7 because I don't want the video to be drawn out really long. So I'm going to talk from my notes today, and I'm only do 4. So I want you to listen, pay attention. Please don't run yet. I'm only in here about 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Don't run. Just give me a little bit of your time. And be happy. Put on a happy face. It's time to live, people. We've been living in restrictions. We've been living with boundaries. We've been fenced in. We've been lied to. We've been bamboozled. We've been hoodwinked. And we've been fed a false identity. We've been battering our lives with situations that we don't understand. Why, when this thing comes in my life, it triggers something within me. because you're hitting that past hurt, those past pains and all that. inside of you. The inner child has not had the opportunity to come out and talk. So you are the parent now. You have to parent that child within you. You have to be that parent. And like I said, be happy about it because you have the power and ability because you were in that place. And you're the one that went through those things. So the inner child is trying to make that connection back to you. And we want to heal the inner child so it can do that, right? So let's talk about these. It's 8 of them. 7. I'm off it. I'm a little bit off right now. The first one is talking about listen to yourself, meditate, build a new set of caregivers, try inner child therapy. The 5th one will be reimagine your childhood, talk to your loved ones, and the last in that series would be remember how to play. People, and I think that is the most important. We don't know how to play. Dr. Destiny likes to play. People, I'm telling you, I come to the chat rooms, the live screens, I go on people's live screens. I like to play. I don't mean nobody any harm. I don't want to offend nobody. I'm not trying to damage or hurt or put you out there. I just want to see you happy. So I joke around a lot and I play, but when I'm serious, I'm serious. But hey, I know how to put the serious back on the table because it's letting down and being free and facing life as it is right there in that present moment and letting go of all those things that no longer serve us or serving the purpose that we are standing at right now, because we got to go through the door because there's a greater purpose that we need to be serving, and that's coming back to the whole being and learning who we are and learning how to connect ourselves to the now time, to our now moments, as we lose a grip on the past, which has held us back. So it's time to be happy. So let's go. Today, out of these 7, I'm going to just do 4. Okay? So I'm looking toward my notes, and the baby is happy, and I think Destiny is happy. This is my little Destiny here. Smile, Destiny. Be happy. Okay, let's go. Let's talk. I'm going to talk from the notes, okay? Welcome in again, people. I'm talking about putting in the work and where to start to heal your inner child. As I said, go back to the last 2 videos I did on the imprints that has been left on us and how to heal those, to heal the inner child, as well as how to make connection to the inner child. So let me go, get going. And so again, let's talk. I'm only talking on 4 today, and I'm going to look at my notes. We can't go back, people, and change our past. Gotta let it go. Letting go of those things that no longer serve us. Letting go. Letting go of the past. Forgetting those things which are behind us. And reaching forth toward those things that are in front of us. We are reaching for the prize of being happy, being authentic, being our true selves, and living in our truth, and living in our purpose, and living out our destiny. So we can't go back to the past and change it, but we can loosen the grip the past has had on our lives. Let it go. Let it go, people. It's time to be happy. I know it's hard that we have gone through a lot of things that, yes, let it go. That's it. Just let it go. I know. So people, let go of past lies. Let go of things that people have said about you. Let go of all those strip those labels off of you. So let's just tell you today 4 of these things, 4 of these ways that you can start healing the process. And how many out there want to be healed? How many of you want to be happy? How many of you don't want to just live your life in the present, now, the present moment, and being real, and not trying to put on disguises and fake appearance and masquerade? We're tired of that. So first thing I want to talk about is listen to yourself. Now these are some ways that you can start the healing process. And I'm doing 4 today. Number one, people, listen good. Listen to yourself. When you get upset, when you get frustrated, or you feel emotional pain, what kind of things, my people, are happening around you at that moment? Who are the people that are talking to you at that moment? Listen, paying attention to these triggers, it can help you connect them to your childhood wounds, to those childhood experiences that were so bad, even the happy moments. But it can help you connect them to those childhood wounds that you experienced. So people, this is what you need to do. Develop self-awareness and practice self-care. You got that? Develop self-awareness and practice self-care. And sometimes when our needs weren't met as a child, what we did, we held on to those patterns, those old patterns. As an adult, we brought them from our childhood and we brought them right into our adult life, and we just started living out a mess. But people, taking care of your own needs, it can be a powerful act of self-love. And that's where it all starts with you. You got to love yourself. But listen to yourself. That was number one. Number two, meditate. Now, I know a lot of you Bible scholars out there, if you read the Bible, especially I think it's in Proverbs and Songs, it talks about meditate. Meditate. Think on these things. That's meditate. So, number two would be meditate. Meditation has a lot of benefits, people. But one of the most powerful is that it teaches you to sit with difficult emotions. It calls you to bring yourself to that now place, that stillness. So that's why it is so important, people, that we learn how to meditate, because it's so powerful in teaching us how to sit in those difficult moments or those difficult emotions. Learning how to be present with your feelings. It is the best way to develop emotional regulation skills and to help you to manage your stress levels. And number three, build a new set of caregivers. Yes, build a new set of caregivers. So, no one's parent are perfect. Even yourself. I'm a parent. I'm not perfect. Especially, I made a whole lot of mistakes trying to raise my children and bring them up. I was learning myself things that I wasn't taught, things I never understood. So how can I raise them up as perfect kids when I'm an imperfect parent? And we all find ourselves in that situation, and we don't realize that until those kids are grown and they're older and they look back at you and they say, well, mama, you did this and you didn't do this and you did this, and they throwing all those things that we have made our mistakes on. But people, no one's parents are perfect. And one of the funny things about growing up is that you begin to realize how clueless your parents really are when they had kids, when they had you. They were clueless. We may not recognize it ourselves at the time, but I was just doing what I knew to do. I just imitated what I saw mama do. Mama imitated what she saw her mama doing. Her mama did imitate. It just goes down. It's like a generation thing, you know? We keep bringing on, but it's time to break those generation curses and things that we know it wasn't right. Things that people continue to do, and they kept dragging it from one generation to the next. We gotta learn how to break those curses. Hey, somebody got to step out and say, hey, I'm gonna change the situation and make it different for my generation come. Where my kids are, for my kids to have their kids, it's gonna be a totally whole different generation. But people, I'm telling you, it's funny when I look at my daughter, one of my daughters, she's always, she's a sniper. But one of the funniest thing about that, people, is just looking back on your life And you're seeing that, hey, I didn't have all the answers. I only taught what I knew to teach to my children, and I did the best I could. So we weren't, I wish our kids would honor that. But people, I'm going to tell you, even when all this that was done, the best that we can do as a parent, we all hold a few grudges against people that we grew up with. Oh, but they didn't do this right. They wouldn't let me go out and spend time with my friends. I couldn't stay with my friends on the weekends. Friends weren't welcome to come to my house. People, we do the best we know to protect our children. And sometimes we hold grudges, and we take those grudges from our childhood and we bring them right along with us. Like we dragging, like look, like we dragging that security blanket with us. And now who am I going to blame? I'm going to blame that parent that raised me, that wouldn't let me do what I want to do. I couldn't go where I want to go. I couldn't stay out. But you're a kid. You was only 12, 13, 9, 16. You're a kid. 17, 18, still a kid. And we are doing the best we can to make sure your lives are fulfilled, successful. It's loving. I mean, we want your life to be full and complete as possible. We were doing all we could know how to do. But we have to build a new set of caregivers. You can't go back and say the right things to yourself to make it all better. But you can practice self-care, people, and you can practice compassion right now, right where you are. Stop and take a time out and say, I am sharing compassion. I am bringing myself back to that place where I blame my parents for how they raised me. They did the best they could. You make that affirmation. They did the best they could. My parents did the best they could to raise me. Now, I want you to now go and you decide to be your own parent. Take your parent out of your vicinity right now and put yourself in that parent place. Now, you be your own parent. When you feel that your inner wounded child getting upset, then I want you to take a step back. Step in the way, and you wish that someone would have done that for you. So if they didn't do it for you, then you do it for your inner child. I want you to step in the way that you wish that someone would have stepped in for you when you were that young child. I want you to parent that child the way that you today, looking at the way you want to be parent. You step back and you fill in those blank places that we parents, we have missed out, that we have messed up on, that you say we messed up on. And I hope you forgive us for the damaging, for the hurt, for the neglect, whatever that you're carrying with you. Let it go and be happy. We did the best we could. And we want to bring you to a place where we thought that would be the best for your life. That was number 3. Build a new set of caregivers. Now, you become that caregiver that you want in your life. And you step back and you parent your own inner child the way you wanted to be parent when we were parenting you as a child. The last one we're going to do today is number 4. Try inner child therapy. And that's what this video message is all about. Inner child therapy. That's going to bring reality back to the forefront. That's going to take you out of the negative ways, the ego traps. That's going to take you away from feeling bound and trapped in a place where you seem like you can't move forward. We need that inner child therapy. We want to make that connection with that inner child as well as we want to heal. And that's what these videos are all about. So 4, again, will be try inner child therapy. Now, if you think that you have benefited from professional help, or that you can, or then hey, don't hesitate to reach out and seek that help. Seek that help, because say, I want to be happy. I want to be happy. I want to be my whole self. I want to be complete. I want to make that connection with my inner child so I can go on and move into the area where I need to be, so I can raise my kids without regrets. So I can raise my children, my grandchildren, the proper way, because I got the help that I need, the strength and the power to move forward. So if you think that you'll benefit from professional inner child support, then there are mental health professionals out there that will specialize in this type of therapy. And I know those Bible scholars out there, because they come on my channel, all this, they preach Jesus to me, they preach God to me. Hey, I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that. And I thank you for sharing those insights, in the comment section, because that's your view. That's your view. I'm not against all that. I believe so too. I'm standing in agreement with you on that. But I'm asking you, someone that you can physically reach out and touch at this moment. Reach out and touch a professional mental health care provider, a professional inner child healer that specializes in this type of therapies, or these different types of therapy. These are clinicals, people that can draw from several modules, like doing shadow work, doing the attachment theory, psychoanalysis, and even art therapy. All of these therapies are very good for your mental health, to bring you out of that place where you have shut down. So these therapies, people, they will be very beneficial if you do reach out and seek a professional inner child support, and you get the help you need. Like I said, these clinicals, they draw from several modalities, and these modalities, like your shadow work, can be done. Attachment theory is available out there. Psychoanalysis, people, and even art therapy. It's out there. And these things gonna make you connect back to that inner child, and hey, it's gonna bring that happiness back on the forefront. It's gonna put a smile on your face. It's gonna release you. It's gonna let you be free from all that has held you back for so long. We need healing. We need to face it. We need to connect with the child and ask the inner child for forgiveness, and make sure that child know that you're not leaving them anymore. You're taking them with you into the better life, so you all can live in happiness and harmony and in peace with one another. That's number 4. Try inner child therapy. Now, people, let me say this. Inner child therapists, they help you to draw connections between your childhood experiences and how they may still be subtly grudging or subtly guiding you and your adult behavior. And we're all tell me, wonder why I act like that, and why do I feel like that when I hear certain words, when I see certain things acted out in front of me, or when I experience these things in my life with somebody's in my present, and these things are conversations is drawing back that past what had happened to me. Why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling this way? But inner child therapies can help you draw those connections between your inner child experiences and how they still may be guiding you and your life in those areas that you're now living in your adult behavior, because you're acting out your past, your childhood experiences, your childhood hurts, your childhood pains. We want to let all that go, letting go of those things which no longer serve us. We want to forget those things which are behind, and we want to move forward and press toward those things in front of us, because there's happiness, there's joy. The Creator God, He created all of that for us to be happy in and live out our present moment. So there are help people, and there are child therapists that can help you to get to that connection, so you can move past all of that and bring back the happiness in your life that you would love to live in every single day. Stop being so serious. That's one of the biggest things. We are too serious. People say, oh, you can't laugh, you can't play, you got to grow up and do this, you got to be this, you got to be real, you got to this. You're being real when you're being your natural, authentic self. I like playing. You see me in my videos, I play all the time. I just love playing, but I know when to be real. I know when it's time to really be real. But a lot of times you cannot heal until you allow the realness to come on front. But reach out and get a child therapist that can help you. They may ask questions about specific things, specific memories, or specific experiences. They may ask you about your internal family systems and how was this when you were a child? And can you remember the things you did, the things you played with, your friends? Can you remember your relationships with your parents, your siblings, your outside communities? And all they ask you all kinds of questions, which is good to help you to connect with your past. So your past can say, okay, I can understand why now I'm feeling this way in my present moment. So they could let them ask questions. Be open for the questions. And then be happy that someone is reaching out and is reaching inside of you to pull out that hurt, that pain, that shamefulness, that abuse, all those things that have held you in capture so you wouldn't live the life you want to live. The inner child wants to live. The inner child wants to be happy. The inner child wants to go back to that place where you when y'all played together in the mud, the dirt, the sand, when you ate dirt, when you ate the sand, when you flip-flop and did cartwheels. That inner child wants to do that. And also, just be open to the questions. Let them ask those questions. Let them ask those questions about your memories and things you've gone through. Let them ask those questions about your internal family systems. Because all those things, it will trigger those past pains and hurts, whatever they may have been. And it triggers. And those things, it may still affect you. But if you never stir it up, then you'll never know how to deal with it. So let them be stirred up so you can bring it to the forefront. So now you can say, hey, I'm ready to face this. I feel strong enough. I'm beginning to feel a happiness, a joy inside of me I never felt. Yes, I'm ready to talk about it. And yes, talk to me. Ask me more questions until you get to the point, till you get to the whole matter of the thing so you can move forward. So people, that's all I have today. I did those 4. And this 4th one I did was try inner child therapy. Number 3 was, I'm going backwards, build a new set of caregivers. And number 2 was meditate. And number 1 was listen to yourself. And the next time I come back, I'll finish the last 3, which 5 will be reimagine your childhood. 6 will be talk to your loved ones. And 7 will be remember how to play. And that is the most significant one because people can't have fun. People get too serious and like, why don't you just sit down? And they always taking things in the wrong way, but you just want them to be happy and laugh. So closing, if you find that you're frustrated, if you find that you're angry or feeling stuck, it might be that your inner child is asking for support. It might be your inner child is asking for help. It may be the inner child is asking to be happy all over again. I want to be happy. Let's go back to being happy. Let's go back to being us again. So that may be a thing that your inner child is asking. I want you to get me out of this place, this fear, this pain. I want to be happy. I'm asking for support. Understanding how your traumatic experiences impact your choices today, it can help you definitely to get unstuck. It can help you to come out of that place of the past where all the hurts and all the pain kept you in that state of feeling like you could never be happy and be your real authentic self. The inner child work though, it has important emotional benefits, but it can also make a totally big difference in your relationships, also in your work, and also in mingling with the society and outside world, wherever you may be. It will help you bring you back to that place of connection. And that is a very important thing. And let me tell you, I strive, Dr. Destiny, yes, I do. I strive to help people everywhere. I strive so hard to help people everywhere live their lives with more purpose. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I play around. That's why I joke around. That's why, but I'm serious on the inside because I want you to connect. I want you to stop and take a look at yourself and how you react to when those things are being said to you, or when it's being triggered or thrown out at you. Sit back and say, hey, why this bother me? Why am I getting upset for what she's saying or how she's saying this? I don't mean no harm. I just love you. I want you to connect with yourself so you can see the real you. I want to help you to live out your purpose. I want to help you to bring clarity into your life. And I want most and more for you to feel the passion that's inside of you. So, in a very real sense, people, that's how kids are. That's how kids live their lives. If not with purpose, then guess what? They certainly live it with clarity and passion. And all they want to do is laugh. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Let's give a huge clap. That is the first part. It's the part one. Putting the work in and healing your inner child. So as the child is laughing, laugh with the child. Bring that inner child back to laugh. Love you, beautiful souls. I will talk to you guys. Laugh. Clap. Oh, I love you guys. Love y'all. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Thank you. Namaste. Go back and watch the first 2 videos that I posted about the imprints that our inner child has left on our lives. And then come on and watch the first part of this, putting in the work and healing the inner child. And then we're going to keep moving on to the second part the next time I come back. In the meantime, my people, again, laugh. Namaste.